And welcome to In the 661, Youth Voices for Kern, where we talk about community issues that really affect everybody, but specifically issues that really affect our youth and our kids here in Kern County. Jeremy Tobias with CAP-K joining me. Thanks for joining me, Jeremy.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So let's talk about some of the services that CAP-K specifically provides that you think really affects and helps the youth of our county.
Okay. Well, we offer many programs, CAP-K. We're a very dynamic, large nonprofit here in Kern County, but we do have several programs that focus on youth. For the younger youth, 0 to 5, we offer Head Start services throughout Kern County. We have 45 Head Start centers scattered throughout Kern County, Bakersfield, Delano, Wasco, Shafter, they're all covered. And then we also operate a couple of youth centers here in Kern County, one being the Friendship House Community Center in Southeast Bakersfield and then the Shafter Youth Center out in Shafter.
So tell me, let's kind of break some of those down. What happens at the Head Start centers?
Well, the Head Start centers, we offer preschool setting for children 0 to 5. And it's a very holistic type program, so we also work with the entire family, the parents and the entire family, and making sure that we give them the tools necessary to improve their lives and move them into self-sufficiency.
And make sure the kids, too, are getting ready for that preparation right into...
Absolutely. The studies show that children that attend Head Start, and this is a very dynamic program, Head Start, we have a very strict curriculum, and when the children enter kindergarten in the public school settings, the studies show that they're far ahead of students that have not attended Head Start.
And the studies show, right, the earlier you're getting those educational experiences, the reading, all that kind of stuff, and getting them prepared and getting them immunized, getting all that, getting the support system around them, the more likelihood you're putting them on a trajectory for success later on in life.
That's right, and that's a good way of stating is we'd like to put them on a trajectory where they have every tool available for them to be successful.
So tell me more about Friendship House then.
So the Friendship House is located in Southeast Bakersfield. It's a long-standing traditional facility out in Southeast Bakersfield. It used to be a standalone nonprofit, and about 10 years ago, CAP-K, they approached CAP-K about absorbing that program into as one of ours, and we decided that would be a great idea, and we did that. And we were able to construct a brand new community center out there. It's a beautiful facility. It's a large recreational facility, and we have several classroom buildings, and we offer an array of programs for youth out there. Including gang violence prevention programs, prep youth programs where we prepare youth for work settings, and many other programs.
And so you guys, the idea is to try and divert them away from, again, putting them on a trajectory towards success as opposed to going into that. When they're not having anything else to do after school, they're going to the gangs to hang out.
Exactly. So the Friendship House, the way we set it up is during the school year, we run after-school programs. And then during the summer, we run full-day programs when the kids are out of school. And that's when they can get involved in a lot of these programs such as gang prevention. We like to teach them how to refocus their energy in a positive fashion. We had, I think it was about 177 youth this past year participate in gang prevention. And then the Prep Works program has been really successful. We actually prepare the youth through educational classes on how to enter the workforce, and then they also get paid work experience through several businesses that cooperate with us on this program. And many of them, we have many success stories where these youth are placed into permanent jobs after they finish their work experience.
Which is fantastic, again, puts them on that path. Let me talk to you kind of big picture though. I mean, you see the challenges, right? You guys operate in a way that also provides food. You guys deliver food through a food banking program. How do you look at some of these issues, what we call kind of social determinants of health and wellness, and start tackling them? Is it a one-by-one thing? I mean, when you're looking at these problems that we face in our communities, like gang violence, it seems like sometimes they're insurmountable.
It does. It seems like that, especially, you know, Kern County, unfortunately, has a high unemployment rate and a very high poverty rate. And the way we approach it is we're not trying to maybe necessarily deconstruct the system and try and invent something new. You know, this is a great country we live in, and there's very successful opportunities for people, and it's a successful system if you can get people engaged in it. And unfortunately, there's people through no fault of their own that kind of fall through the cracks or fall out of the system and don't really know how to re-engage that system. So what we try and do, rather than trying to reinvent a whole brand new system, is what we try and do is give them the tools necessary to re-engage that successful system we have in this nation and take advantage of the opportunities available to them, and we'll help them do that. And then hopefully they're off and running and they're successful citizens.
And part of the challenge too is coordination of services, I would imagine too, right? I mean, one person might need food, but they might need transportation. So how do you plug people into all of those different things? 311, right?
Right. So, it's interesting. We offer a lot of programs, but there's many more programs other entities offer as well, and for the residents of Kern County. And so we operate a program called 211.
211, sorry.
Which is a call-in number. It's like dialing 411 for information, but you dial 211 and it connects you with all the social services in Kern County. We operate the call number, and it's 24/7, 365 days a year. But we line them up with all programs, not just ours, but every social program there is in the county, and we get them connected to those programs and can set them up on appointments and whatnot and get them signed up.
And part of the challenge, right, when you were talking about getting people to a point where they're self-sufficient, and that's what I kind of see in some of your work is you may not be able to fix all the problems that are kind of recalcitrant, the things that are just ongoing and are hard to fix, but if you can put a kid on the right path to where they're successful later on, you won't have that problem 20 years down the road, right?
Right, that's exactly right. If sometimes it's just, somebody needs someone to believe in them, they need someone to trust that they're going to, do the right thing, and we see that so often, and once we get them re-engaged, and they just need a little bit of help, a little hand up, and once we re-engage them into the system and get them going, we have a tremendous amount of success stories where people are just, flourishing. In fact, real quick, my department head that runs my Head Start program started off many, 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 many years ago as a Head Start parent, and she's one of our examples of where people can go when they're given the right tools to accomplish their goals.
And so what events do you guys have coming up the community should be looking out for, should be going to?
Well, we have events throughout the year. Our food bank's always doing food drives. We have a big banquet coming up in April for our Humanitarian of the Year award winners. When we have events at the Friendship House all the time. So, in fact, the Humanitarian of the Year award banquet is going to be at the Friendship House this year. We decided to do that rather than have it at a hotel-type ballroom setting. But there's always things that people can get involved in at CAPK. In fact, this Saturday we need help at the food bank packing boxes for the senior nutrition program. So there's always opportunities, and they can check out those opportunities at our website at capk.org.
All right. Well, Jeremy, thanks so much for talking to us about all the programs you have, and best of luck in continuing them and growing them and awarding the people at that upcoming banquet too.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for joining us. And in the 661, Youth Voices for Kern.